But in the past, when we toured all of the time, when we got kind of more intricate with arrangements, I think it was much more elaborate process of building up an arrangement and working it out and taking it out on the road and playing a song 100 times.
Right.
You know, I think that, you know, none of us, that's not a practical way to be a band now for all of us.
Right.
Like everybody's got lots of projects and everybody's got families and time is so precious. You know, when we get to all be together and just and really bring energy and focus onto the songs. That's maybe the songs have changed as a result. Because, you know, we don't sit around going, okay, what if we have, you know, a small woodwind ensemble of our friends that will pull together and we'll just make this thing and fine tune it, you know, over the next few weeks or whatever. It's more like, we've got a week to just make something happen. What's going to happen? Right. And that's really exciting to me because it's, it's different.
Be strong. Hear my voice, the sound who has loved you since the day we met.
So I read that you went into the studio over the past 2 years, was it, that you were working on the record? So was it windows of time that you sort of would gather people together and work on a couple of songs or a song? Or
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, they were really intensive blocks.
Yeah.
Like we kind of get together, then we work on songs, and then get back together and do it. Also, you know, it kind of coincided with Hurley, who lives, you know, on the West Coast. So we'd kind of get him back, and then we'd go in and do more songs with him and do more Ida songs. And, you know, it was just a very relaxed kind of approach. I mean, we weren't thinking of it like, we've got to have a new record right now. You know, it wasn't about that. It was more like, let's see how this evolves, and let's, you know, we've made a bunch of records. We've been a band for a while. You know, it just felt like very just relaxed and open-ended, you know, what's going to happen. And, you know, we were recording the basic tracks at the barn. Sometimes we do stuff at home. Mostly we wanted to have it be all about everybody being together and doing it then, making choices then, not going in and doing post-production stuff or stuff in the mix. You know, we really wanted to just kind of get a song done then, you know, and not, you know, fuck around with it endlessly or think about it too much.
You were right about me. I'm weaker than you. Round this world, it's so much bigger, oh, than us. I won't wake up, shut the light out, be alone when it's cold inside my room.
were they mixed then as you went, or was that something you did at the end when you had all of them?
No, we kind of mixed it a little bit as we went along. You know, we didn't, you know, record a song and then mix it and be done with it. You know, we certainly, you know, pulled it all together at the end.
What is I know that you guys used to live here in Brooklyn, and now you're living up near Woodstock in that area. How has living in a more rural place impacted the way that you're working or the music that you're making? Do you feel like it has had any impact?
Probably it has. I don't know exactly how. You know, when we lived here, we probably made music that sounded a little bit at odds with some of the environment, or, you know, and didn't feel reactionary to me at all. It wasn't like we are in urban space, so we will try to make something that's, you know, more spacious and open and acoustic or something like that.
Right.
It just felt like, you know, like those things could be together. I don't know how that's actually playing out. I haven't, you know, figured that out, you know, as far as, you know, Ida in the Woods, what that actually is. It certainly affects the way that we live, so it probably spills over
Sure.
into the way that the songs come out, you know.
Just a stupid boy, not unlike many others. Took his halo, blew his horn all around town.
Are there other things that have been recorded in that room?
Well, Levon does all of his stuff there.
Right.
And
I know he has a new album that just came out, right?
yeah, Dirt Farmer.
Yeah.
There's bands that come in and projects that happen there.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly it's Levon's space,
Right.
and his projects. And I think Larry Campbell, who plays in his band, is doing a project there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a bunch of people in that crew that are
That are
working
using
on
it.
stuff all the time there.
Cool. One of the questions I had was about sort of lyrically how Ida works, and I'm assuming that lyrics are coming from both you and Elizabeth. As I listened through to a lot of the records, I thought, you know, there's something about a lot of what you guys do that you don't always necessarily know what the subject is about the song, what's going on, but you know sort of the intensity of the emotion, and sort of, you know, it being about something that's a more heightened state. You know, and I was just curious as I was listening to it, is there a point that you guys ever feel like, or is there a line in the sand that you ever wonder about, like what the subject matter is about or the issues that you're dealing with, is there a line that you don't cross or you feel like you wouldn't cross, or is there no line?
Is there any sense of boundary with
Is
these
it-
people?
No, I mean, it's just, there's some really interesting things that come out of it when you listen,
Yeah,
especially as
yeah.
a group. And that's the one thing that I really got from the lyrics, is that it's sort of about delving into things that are just, you know,
Yeah.
a bit more intense.
I think, you know, with the writing that we all do individually, and Liz and I collaborate a lot on songs. I think that what works keeps us doing it and enjoying working together,
Right.
and feeling like it's creative. It's a supportive kind of creative environment to work in, is that there's no sense of prohibition about, you know, what you can talk about or what you can say.
Right.
And, you know, I think that, I mean, I can't speak for everybody else in this regard, but I feel like that's, you know, something that is invaluable to the whole process.
Right.
Like, if something really pushes somebody's buttons, you know, sometimes we'll speak up about it, but for the most part, it just doesn't feel like that's what it's about. It's just, you know, we try to give each other that space
Right.
to work in.